Hey there, I'm Ken, and this is my YouTube channel, also known as Canadian Retro Things. Oh yeah, and this is Merlin. Today, I'm going to take a look at Merlin. I'm also going to do a quick channel update, so if there's any part of the video you want to jump to, you can find the timestamps down in the description. So, let's get started. The Merlin handheld game, also known as Merlin the Electronic Wizard, was first made by Parker Brothers in 1978. I can't remember when or where I first encountered it, but I do remember really wanting one as a child. Spoiler alert, I never had one. It was invented by former NASA employee Bob Doyle, as well as his wife Holly and brother-in-law Wendell. During its initial run, the sales were north of 5 million units. The brain of this game is a Texas Instrument TMS 1100 CPU, and it has a whopping 48 bytes of RAM. Yes, you heard me right, a whole 48 bytes. The original retail price for this game was $24.95, which is the equivalent of about $105 today. So, it was not cheap. It was, however, very influential, as it, along with the game Simon, which is a game I did have as a child, were on the cover of the December 1978 Christmas issue of Newsweek. For some reason that I could not find, the Merlin was painted blue. I can find no evidence that it was originally available in anything but red. Since its initial run, it has been released and updated. The original that I have here played 6 different games. Sort of. Now it's time to see if this machine works, so I can show what each game is. So the first thing I was going to try was putting in the 6 AA batteries it takes to run this, but as you can see, there is a bit of corrosion here, so first thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of vinegar on a cotton swab and try to get a little of that corrosion off before testing it out. The corrosion on here is very minor, so let's see if we can get it off so that the batteries can make good contact. Now, I will do a more thorough cleaning of this afterwards. I just want to see if this works or not. Okay, I got 6 batteries in there, so let's see. And nothing. Okay, well, I wasn't very hopeful with that quick little cleanup job I did there, and it's not working. Now, to test to see if this machine is, if it's a fault with the battery compartment or what, I will find an adapter to plug into this and see what we can see. Oh, wait, we got a blinking light. Except that nothing is working. No lights. Oh, and you touch the bat. Oh, there we go. That was beeping. Huh. Okay, well, forget everything I said. It's actually made contact. Now, that means that that does need more cleaning, but hey, it works. So, let's... Well, you know what? I want to try out that power adapter on there anyway, so apparently this machine is working though, so I'm going to take the batteries out and try plugging in a power adapter and see what happens. And if you look on page 2 here, under AC adapter, it takes a 9 volt 10 point, so it'll take between 7.5 and 10.5 volts. So, yeah. Luckily, I've got a multi-voltage adapter, so let's hook that up. Okay, here is my multi-end adapter. So you just find the adapter you need and plug it onto there. Tested this out and it is running at 9.5 volts DC without a load right now. So let's plug it in and see what happens. And it is working. Let's see if I can. So the blinking light up there, so there is 11 numbers on here. So you've got 0 through 10. So to start a game, so it's you got games 1 through 6. So you hit new game 1 and there. So I am playing tic-tac-toe right now with Merlin. So when you want to start a new game, you hit new game and then the number for which one you want to try. So here we'll try number 2, which is Music Machine. What that is you can put a bunch of notes in and then hit Merlin and it plays it back for you. In the instruction book, there are a number of tunes, and I'm going to program one in now, and it's close to Christmas, so it's going to be a Christmas one. I'm interested to know if Merlin plays it well enough for you to recognize it. Just put it down in the comments what you think this tune will be. All right, I have it programmed in. I'm going to hold my microphone close so you can try and guess what song this is. Now, the next game on here is number 3, which is Echo. So once you've hit that, now you have to choose your difficulty level between 1 and 9. So let's go 3. Then I hit Merlin, and Merlin will play a tune which I have to say back to it. So this is a lot like the Simon game that I had when I was a kid. Now the next game is number 4. New game, number 4. And this is Blackjack 13, which means you're trying to get closest to 13. So if you want to hit, you hit me. Now I've got 11, because I've got the 5 and the 6, and Merlin has a 3. So I'm going to stay at 11, hit Merlin, and Merlin busted. So if I want to play again, I hit same game. Now what happens here, you start with 5 credits. When I hit same game, you saw the number 6 come up there. That means I've currently got 6 credits. Now I can try game number 5. So new game 5, and this is Magic Squares. Now the idea of this, to win the game, you have to make it light up all of just the outside of the square. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And every time you hit a button, it does something different. Turns certain ones on and off. So it's a logic game. Let's go with number 6, which is Mindbender. Now, I had a game like this as a kid, a board game, where you put different colored pegs in, hid them from the person, and the person had to try to figure out which pegs you had, which colors, and in which order. This is similar. So I'm going to choose an easy one of 2 numbers. And you just simply enter 2 numbers. And Merlin will tell you. So nothing was right there. Nothing was right there. One number is right and in the right place because it's blinking. So let's guess 5 was in the right place. Nope. So 6 was in the right place. Oh, wait, that would be 9, 6. How about? Ah, the answer was 6, 6. So Merlin does know enough to be able to reuse digits. So those are the 6 games on Merlin. I bet you're all dying to see what's on the inside of this, and since I have to clean those battery terminals, it's time to take this apart. So it looks like there's just 2 screws to undo here. And there we go, there's the inside. Here is your circuit board. So there's your Texas Instruments brain of this thing. And now it's time for that channel update that I promised. Firstly, I'm recording this near the end of November 2021, and those of you that know me and know where I live have been inquiring about whether I've been safe with all the flooding that's been going on around here. And yes, I'm safe. My family is safe. Our property is safe. Where I'm living is not in the direct flood area. The streets and stuff around here have flooded, and I do have a river beside my house that is normally about 100 meters away from my house, and during the flooding was about 20 meters away, but it still had to rise a good 5 or 6 more feet before my house would have been in danger, so I wasn't worried about that. But now another thing that I wanted to mention, coming up on Christmas 2021, my schedule has gotten absolutely insane. You may have heard me say in some of my other videos that outside of doing all my retro stuff, I own a coffee shop. Unfortunately, getting through everything that has been happening, fighting tooth and nail, being hit financially through the last year and a half, and then our landlord swoops in and hits us with an almost doubling of our rent. Well, can't afford that, so just have to close the doors. That means that I've got a lot of work to do closing the place up over the next few weeks. So I'm still going to be continuing to try to get a video out every week, but they may be late, and hopefully it won't happen, but there may be a week where I don't get one out, but I'm going to try. And the last thing that I wanted to mention was something from MrDave6309. Now, you may recognize that name because he is one of the people that has sent me some donations to my channel. He often sends me computer chips and cartridges and things like that to assemble and try out. I've been his guinea pig a few times. Now, he has something up on Kickstarter. I'll put a link to that, and I'll just throw something up on the screen here that shows you what it is. He's making a game for the TRS-80 color computer. Now, this will not run on real hardware. It's only for emulators right now, and what he's working up to is a whole new system of cartridge that will allow the color computer to do so much more amazing things. And this is step 1. So if you want to back this project, I'm backing this project, go to Kickstarter and throw them some money for doing this, because it looks like it is going to lead to some really amazing things in the color computer world. Well, there you go. A game/toy that I have wanted all my life. Like I said, I don't know when I first discovered this, who it was that originally had one of these, but I'm going to say that I've wanted one of these all my life since like 1978. And I finally have one, and it works. That's awesome. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this little look at Merlin the Electronic Wizard. If you did, you know what you can do with the liking, the subscribing, and or the commenting below, because anything and everything you do is always greatly appreciated. But since it's close to Christmas time, I am going to leave you with a little bit more of Merlin's Christmas cheer. See ya.